Hi, everyone. My name is Dion Resnick, and I am the Senior Manager of Retail Enablement here at the Walmart Media Group. Thank you all for taking time today to attend the Sponsor Products Made Simple webinar. You've all received an email announcing how the Walmart Media Group is launching Sponsor Products Self-Serve and API program. And why are we doing this? So Walmart is aligning with the way brands want to buy ads, and a self-serve platform or API partner gives advertisers direct access to their campaigns for more transparency. Brands can track campaigns in real time for maximum control to optimize every campaign based on rich data insights. So this webinar will focus on what are sponsor products, how to create campaigns, what are some best practices, how to optimize, and then we'll dive into our Walmart advertising partners and who they are and ways in which you can work together. We will be taking questions in the Q&A chat box, so please feel free to ask any questions, and we will stop periodically if we need to answer these out loud. So thank you again for attending, and I hope you find this webinar helpful. So again, here's a little bit about who our team is. You know who I am, Dion, Senior Manager of Retail Enablement. We have Stephanie Gupta, who's also a co-host on this webinar. She's our Senior Product Manager. And then we have Someshwar Bindu, who is our Sponsor Products Group Product Lead. We also have some analysts in the room who will be able to help us answer any questions if we need. So Walmart.com is one of the largest product search engines. Consumers are moving outside the marketing funnel by changing the way they research and buy products online. As we know, online shopping is all about relevance and convenience. I mean, why do people shop online? They want to be able to shop 24/7, they want to save time, they want to price compare, they want to explore, but they need to have easy access to these items that they choose all the time. And that is why they come to Walmart. So a little bit of some Walmart stats. We have 16 billion searches per day, 185 searches per second, 717 page views per second, and we year over year we've increased our searches by 18%. E-commerce sales grew by 40% this past year. Walmart.com customers typically have one of the three mindsets. So the inspiration mindset. So this is like if they're looking to redo their kitchen, are they looking for new blenders? Are they looking for new, glasses or tablecloths? Are they looking for furniture? The research mindset. This is where they're going to come and explore products and prices, usually to price compare, whether that's like, more expensive items, consumer electronics, baby items, or they're coming on to Walmart for like replenishing their everyday essentials. So this is like, are they looking to restock their pet food or their toilet paper or their groceries, right? And brands need to be able to weave throughout the customer experience. And it's very vital to stay on top of the customer's consideration and conversion set. Consumers spend 55% of their purchase journey in the initial research phase. And brands need to inspire shoppers in order to move them through the sale. These days, e-commerce marketplaces are rapidly catching up with like Google and Bing for buyers in the research stage of the journey. So think about the last time you went to Walmart. Chances are you had some sort of idea of what you were going to buy, but you probably browsed a lot of different options, read reviews, compared prices before making these ultimate purchase decisions. So sponsored products is a great way for you to get in front of those customers, to increase your visibility so that they are able to click on your ad and add to cart. So what are sponsored products? Sponsored products help customers discover and purchase products on Walmart.com. These ads appear in prominent high traffic placements. So you see like their search results, product detail pages, buy box, item pages, category pages. They're native, and so they blend in within the organic results. They help increase product sales. What's so great about sponsored products is you're only going to pay when a customer clicks on your ad. So, really as a vendor, are you looking for more people to be aware of your brand, reach net new customers, drive sales of your products, engage with high intent shoppers? Sponsored products is really going to help you get discovered by giving you that instant visibility boost. And what's also great about sponsored products is it positively affects your organic ranking. So, as we know with Walmart, your organic ranking is decreasing. Positively affects the factors that are weighed into the organic ranking, which then further improves, your performance and drives sales. So we like to, before we begin our sponsored products, we like to look at what are our business objectives, right? So are we looking to grow or are we looking to defend? So a lot of times you are new to Walmart and you're really looking to increase your visibility, increase visibility of low ranking SKUs. If you have seasonal items, highlight those seasonal products. Are we looking, and then the KPIs that we want to be looking at are impressions. So did our sponsored products actually serve on the page, and were they actually viewable? We're looking at clicks, we're looking at our ranking, we're looking at conversion rate. And then we're also looking at defend, right? So a lot of times, as we know, more and more sellers are coming on to Walmart. So we need to be able to protect our impression share. We need to increase our sales velocity and maintain our search dominance. So sponsored products has a few eligibility requirements. So in order to make it through the sponsored products auction, we look at the most relevant product along with the highest bid to win that sponsored products placement. So for the search and grid, the products must appear organically in the top 128 of the search results. Products must win the buy box and they must be published and in stock. So we know winning the buy box is the holy grail, right? So positioning your products in the buy box is key to more traffic, reviews, sales. Also must be in the category the customer is searching. So if someone is searching for, table lamps, you need to be in that, lighting and lights fixture or a lamps category. Below, you'll see some guidelines to win the buy box. So product is consistently in stock, it's competitively priced, you have positive reviews, fast shipping, on-time delivery. All of these go into the eligibility requirements along with the highest bid. So let's dive into the 3 placements that sponsored products are able to serve. So first we have the search and grid. This is the most visible, one of the most premium slots because it's right when someone comes to Walmart and searches what they're looking for. So ads appear on the first page of the search results in slots 3, 5, 6, and 12. No more than 2 placements serve at a time. And like I mentioned earlier, products need to appear organically within the top 128 of the search results. We also have the product carousel placement. So these are when you come onto Walmart and you look below, you will see them on the search results, category, and product pages. There's a maximum of 24 sponsored products per carousel. And what's so great about the sponsored product carousel, they do not need to appear organically within the top 128 of the search results. So this is so really great for products that are new to Walmart and they really don't have that search history. Being able to run your sponsored products through the sponsored carousel will help you get those clicks and improve your sales and your product history. We also have the buy box placement. So once someone clicks on, the product, and you land on the product detail page, at the bottom, you will see a relevant or complementary sponsored product. And this is a very, very highly competitive placement, because what it does, it kind of, can persuade a customer from, instead of hitting that add to cart when they get to that product detail page, but click on your ad instead. We usually see higher CPCs for this placement. So let's dive into setting up a sponsored products campaign. We like to break it out by different business objectives. So before you begin setting up your campaigns, let's kind of think about these objectives, right? So what are your goals? Are you looking to tell your brand story? Are you looking to increase your brand awareness and maximize your audience size? Are you looking to reach shoppers as they search and browse through that consideration phase, or engage prospective customers? Or are we really looking to drive sales of our products? Move our seasonal inventory, looking for high intent shoppers that are ready to purchase. So we like to look at these three: brand awareness, consideration, and purchase. And the metrics for each are going to vary. So with brand awareness, we're really just looking for impressions. We just want eyeballs on our products throughout the Walmart journey. Or when we're looking at consideration, like we want item page visits, we want to look at our click-through rate, and then purchase, right? We're looking for sales revenue and return on ad spend. So we offer two types of campaigns. So once we've set our business objectives and our campaign goals, now it's time to set the type of campaigns that we want to run. So we offer two types of campaigns. We have automatic campaigns where products appear automatically where relevant. And then we have manual campaigns. So these are products that appear on selected keywords. Automatic, you have the search and grid, you have the product carousel, and you have the buy box banner. So you have more placements to run your sponsored products with automatic campaigns, whereas manual campaigns will only serve within the search and grid. Automatic, again, is more of a wider reach. It provides maximum exposure, whereas manual, it's a little bit more controlled because you're only bidding on these keywords. So what are the benefits of each? If you're a brand that's new to advertising and you're looking to reach beyond your existing customer base and launching new products, it's going to, increase your visibility, have higher impression volume, high traffic placements. And what's so great about automatic is like you're not bidding on keywords or match types. So you're just setting the bid at the product level. So there's no keyword management and it's easy to set up. Whereas manual, we're being a little bit more strategic, right? We're bidding on keywords that are actually being searched for on Walmart. And you're able to select your own keywords and match types using our own internal suggested keyword tool and our keyword analytics tool. So our suggested keywords. So once you upload your products, our tool will return a max of 220 keywords per ad group that are relevant to the items that you want to sponsor. So we're looking at how frequently was this search queried on Walmart, and how frequently did our items appear for those search queries. One thing to keep in mind, at this moment, we do not offer negative keywords, and we do not offer keyword harvesting through our automatic campaigns. So let's dive a little bit deeper into what is automatic and what is manual. So automatic campaigns are content-driven, where Walmart decides when to display sponsored products based off keywords identified through the product title, description, category, and related products. So we're relying on the Walmart algorithm to serve our ads based off of the search queries, and they're looking to see what is relevant. It allows you to show up for long-tail research that you may have never guessed people were searching for. Help sales of low-performing SKUs, visibility of seasonal SKUs, and like we mentioned earlier, it positively affects your organic ranking on Walmart. And what is manual bidding? So manual bidding is more of an optimization strategy that helps increase product visibility within the search results by bidding on these keywords and match types that are relevant to your product. So it gives you greater transparency and more control, and allows you to build a more sophisticated search strategy. Like I mentioned, we have a maximum of 220 keywords per ad group. We use a suggested keyword tool, but we also have the ability to upload our own list of keywords. The type of keywords that we offer are broad, phrase, and exact match. So broad match, this is like your widest, this is like your safety net. This is like your widest reach because it allows words and bidded keywords to be present in the search query, but not necessarily in the same order. So if I'm looking for, if my keyword is bicycle, and I'm bidding on it on broad, and someone types in red bicycle two-wheel, they're able to be served an ad based off of that keyword and that match type. So there can be additional words in the search query, and it doesn't necessarily need to be in that exact order. Where we have like exact match, so this bidded keywords match exactly the query that the shopper searched. So if they're looking for red tricycle, and they're bidding on exact match, then that is what they're going to be served against. And then you have phrase match, right? So it's not so, wide, but not so, very strict as exact match. It's like right in the middle. It's that sweet spot. So all the words in the bidded keyword are present in the search query in the exact same order, but there could be leading words before or at the end of that query. So again, if it is red bicycle and someone types in best red bicycle, then that sponsored product would appear. So how do we go about selecting the right keywords, right? So you really want to maximize your product's chances for exposure with the following strategies. So begin with their suggested keywords and start off with broad match if you don't know which keywords are actually performing for you. Like I mentioned, these are generated by the Walmart search algorithm, and they're ranked by relevance and frequency. So as you know, different type of consumers, different type of shopping behavior, search behavior on, let's say, Google, Bing, Amazon, and Walmart. So you kind of want to use our suggested keywords because these are what's relevant to the search query behavior on Walmart. And then if you're not finding any keywords, or if there's any like seasonal keywords or long, tail keywords that you want to add, go ahead and add those as additional keywords. We currently don't offer a search forecasting tool, so just keep that in mind. Again, you want to create ad groups for products with similar attributes, and we suggest no more than 50 to 100 SKUs per ad group. The reason why we want you to group things by similar attributes is so that all of these keywords that you are adding in these ad group are relevant to all the SKUs that you are advertising. And review your suggested keywords weekly to stay up to date with the latest search on Walmart. Want to call out that we currently bid on the normalized keyword. Now, what does keyword normalization mean? This is the process by which extraneous characters such as punctuation marks and accents are removed from the keywords and customer queries. So these keywords are normalized when you're adding them to an ad group to avoid duplicates of keywords that normalize into the same form. And we can dive into that a little bit later when we walk through the platform. I'm going to stop here and see if we have any questions that need to be answered. Okay, we can move on. So once we've decided the type of campaigns that we want to run, automatic and manual, now it's time to choose the products that we want to advertise. So you want to launch your campaign in a very well-planned assortment. And you really want to be product agnostic. You want to give all your products a chance to perform, because some products that might perform on other platforms really well or poorly might not be the same behavior on Walmart. So really be product agnostic. Give all of your products a chance to perform. Launch campaigns with as many products as you can to help discover which ones are driving the most traffic. You want to the most results. You want to organize campaigns and ad groups by product categories, top selling SKUs, growth SKUs, seasonal SKUs. You don't want to throw these all into one campaign. By creating more detail-oriented campaigns, you'll have more control and higher visibility into product performance. So we always like to have a checklist that we like to run through before we're ready to set our campaigns live, right? So is your product in stock? Is your product winning the buy box? Is your product published? Is the title, is it accurate and specific? Are the images high quality? Does your description have all the relevant details? So one thing to point out is that we are only able to advertise the base item ID. And if you don't know where to find your base item ID, please work with your category specialist to locate those. But again, because we can only advertise our base item ID, please make sure that on your product detail page that you have the different variants available. So sponsor products is really going to help drive traffic to your product detail page, but it's really up to you to really create a really robust product detail page so that that customer adds to cart and leads to sales and conversions for you. Now, when we're looking about bidding, right, you want to bid a little bit strategically here, because also not every product has the same profit margins. So one thing to point out, for automatic campaigns, the minimum bid is 20 cents. And for manual campaigns, the minimum bid is 30 cents. So for a new campaign, you want to set higher bids to create a search history. And then from there, you can kind of, lower those bids once your products gain that history and sales and when you find that sweet spot. For an automatic campaign, you want to use bid multipliers to increase your chances of winning in the searching grid and buy box. So again, bid multipliers really give you more options to optimize your campaigns. As we know, these premium ad placements have better click-through rate and can really help with those conversions because you're higher visibility on these items. For manual campaigns, you want to bid higher on exact, followed by phrase, and then broad. We always suggest bidding higher on exact because, again, this is exactly what that customer is looking for, so it's going to lead to a higher ROAS. So how should we be optimizing our sponsored product campaigns? You don't want to just set it and forget it. You want to make sure that you are, logging into the sponsored products portal and really looking at your dashboard and downloading reports on a frequent basis. So and we'll dive into this in the demo, but once you log into your dashboard, you will see the following KPIs, right? You have impressions, you have what is my conversion rate, what is my ROAS, my ad spend. Please note we have a 3-day attribution. So this means we're measuring ad performance based on 3-day click, 1-day view. But we do have an option, and you can toggle to a 30-day attribution window to measure ad performance based on 30-day click and 1-day view. And we usually see these for like more people in that research phase, the more expensive items. The downloadable reports that are going to be very important, obviously, are you're going to look at how is my campaigns performing on the daily, like. Am I, seeing a return on ad spend by advertising these items? Am I winning money? Am I losing money? And then you have the item performance. So it's going to give you performance of each product within the campaign. And from here, you can see, like, should I be advertising this item? Should I not? Should I be optimizing it? Should I be increasing my bid? You want to use the page type performance. Sorry about that. So you're going to want to look at the page type performance when we're going to be looking at adding bid multipliers. So you'll look at the page type performance. So this gives you performance of the page types in which your, ads appeared. So did I show in the search and grid? Was I on the item page? If I was on the item page, it's more likely that I was in the carousel. So what do I need to do to get into the search and grid? And then platform performance. So were my items being highly searched and clicked on desktop, or was it mobile? And do I want to add a bid multiplier to increase my chances of serving within mobile if I know that I am seeing greater performance there? And then you'll see keyword performance. So you'll see the performance of the bidded keywords. And again, this is manual campaigns only. We do not have a keyword harvesting tool for automatic campaigns. So once we have looked at the dashboard metrics and we have downloaded, the reports, what sort of actions should we be taking off of each of these, right? So if we're looking to optimize our product performance, so are we looking, did our product have very few impressions and no conversions? Like, what happened there? So you're gonna wanna test whether a higher bid can improve that performance, or it has a low click-through rate, low ROAS. You kinda wanna reallocate its budget to products that are actually higher click-through rates. So this is where you're gonna be looking at the item performance report. Did my products generate clicks but no conversions? You're going to remove those products, reallocate your budget. You want to make sure that your budget is going far and that it's actually leading to profit for you. When we want to optimize for page performance, again, this is where we're looking at the page type report. So for automatic campaigns, use bid multipliers to increase your chances of winning in these premium positions. Optimize keyword performance. Each and every day there are new keywords that come on to Walmart. So making sure that you're looking at the keyword performance report, we're bidding on the right keywords, identify broad match keywords that are converting well and create an exact match keyword with a higher bid. You want to also check whether keywords that don't have any impressions are contained on your product detail page. And if that's not the case, then you should be adding those keywords into your product detail page to make sure that these ads will be able to, be served against these queries and reaching, your potential customer base. You want to identify keywords with lower return on ad spend. And again, narrow their match type from broad to phrase or from phrase to exact. Broad is your widest reach. So when you're first starting out, you want to start out broad. You want to run with broad to see what's performing, what's not performing, and then narrow it down. So how do we optimize for ad visibility? So you, again, make sure your advertised products are in stock and meeting our sponsored products eligibility criteria. A lot of times advertisers will come to us and they'll say, I don't see my ad. Where is my ad? And so the number one thing we need to remind you guys is it published? Is it in stock? Are you winning the buy box? Are you meeting those, eligibility requirements? We don't suggest running just an automatic campaign or a manual campaign. Run both of these campaigns simultaneously to expand your reach. Because like we mentioned, automatic, you have more impressions available because you're running in the search and grid and the product carousel with like 24, potential slots, or the buy box banner. And then you have your manual, which is just going to show up in search and grid based off of search queries. Optimizing click-through rate, right? So Are you bidding on the right keywords? Are you looking at that keyword performance report to uncover new keywords? Are these relevant? Use branded and seasonal keywords. And then conversion rates, right? Optimize your product detail page with detailed descriptions, images, product variants, reviews, ratings, and price your products competitively. Walmart is all about the everyday low price. So ensure that your products are, priced competitively here. So now we're going to stop and we are going to dive in to the actual platform to do a demo. But before we do that, let us see if we have any questions.
There are no questions at this time.
Great. So can you guys all see the screen? This is our sponsored products UI. So this is advertising.walmart.com. So once you log into the portal, you will be able to see dashboard, campaigns, keyword analytics tool, and our help center. So what we're going to show you here is this is this is like a view of like all of your campaigns that you are currently running. So you can see, what are my campaign, the type, our start end dates, what is my average CPC, what is my ROAS. Let's actually go and create a new campaign. So we're going to start with automatic, right? So you're going to select the radio button for automatic. We don't have the option to combine a manual and an automatic campaign. So they're broken out. So select the automatic campaign and we're going to name our campaign. We're going to start here and name it. Test auto. We have the option of running our campaigns indefinitely from a start date, or let's say, for example, right now, as we're gearing up for the holidays, we just want to run it for, let's say, 3 weeks. So we can go ahead and select our start and our end date. We have a total budget amount of $1,000 and $100. If you put in anything less than $1,000, you will receive an error. This does not mean that you are spending $1,000 or $100 per day, because as we mentioned, this is a cost per click ad product. So you're only paying when someone clicks on your ad. But this is the required amount to be able to start running a campaign. So you will receive an error if you enter anything less than $1,000. And then we will hit next. From here, and like we mentioned, these are like the bid multipliers for our premium slots. So let's say, for example, I looked at my page type performance report and I saw that search and grid, I was getting majority of my conversions and my sales were really high here. So I want to put in a percentage of, let's say, $200. And then, so anytime, 200%. So anytime I have the opportunity to serve in these placements, I want to be bidding a little bit more aggressively because, again, right now, the holidays, there's probably a lot of competitors advertising the same products. I want to ensure that I'm always going to be in front of those customers and getting those clicks. So I want to be a little bit of aggressive and I'm going to put in 200%. I also know that most people are going to be doing their holiday shopping probably on the go. So I want to add a mobile of 100%. And then you'll hit save. Now we need to create ad groups. So we need to be able to put all of our products into an ad group. So rename our ad group, and again, the total budget and daily budget need to equal the campaign budgets of 1,000 and 100. So again, you're not spending $100 per day. It's a cost per click. And let's say we only spend $80 today. Tomorrow we'll have $120 to spend. So this just means that, you know, I have this much budget and I am ensuring that my ads are going to be able to serve in the auction. You will then hit next. So we have various options on how you want to upload your SKU. So you can either search for your items to add, and from here you'll be able to see, okay, here are all the brands in my portfolio, and I'm going to be able to select the items that I want to add. And let's say I'm just adding this one, or I can upload a CSV file. So I highly recommend you download the CSV file first, because you has to be, when you're uploading the file, it needs to be exactly in the same order as the template. So we just uploaded our file, and you can see here what we have currently set as our bids. So there were, though, some errors while uploading. So we can download the error report, and it will show us why some of our items were not uploaded. So if it says item not found while uploading, this is various reasons, right? So the item was not published, it was out of stock, it wasn't the base item ID. So all of these items we were not able to upload because we had various errors. Like I said, not in stock, it wasn't published, and it was maybe the variant ID. So just be careful and making sure that we are taking a look at the error reports to ensure that we are uploading everything. So from here, we can go ahead and play around with our CPCs. So I, let's say, want to increase my bid for pretzels. Let's say I want to add it 75 cents, and then you can scroll down and you can take a look to see what all these other bids are. Go make sure you're making your CPC changes either in the upload file or directly in the platform. And then from there, once everything looks good, I can go ahead and set my campaign live. And my campaign is ready to go. You can either schedule the campaign to start at a specific day, or I can, you know, finish later. So let's say I'm creating my campaigns and I'm like, oh, gotta go. I will come back to it. You can go ahead and hit finish later. So let's go ahead and create a manual campaign. So we're going to go back to the campaigns tab, and we're going to hit create new campaign. We're going to hit manual bidding. We'll hit next. I always suggest naming your campaigns with the same naming conventions also as like your automatic campaigns, but just do like an underscore manual or underscore keywords if you're running the same products. One thing to keep in mind, if you are advertising the same products in your automatic and your manual campaign, increase your bids on your manual campaigns by about 3 times to allow your manual campaigns to serve, over your automatic campaigns, because again, this is exactly what that customer is looking for. So always make sure that you're setting your bids on your manual campaigns 3 times higher. Again, let's say I'm going to run this one indefinitely. Again, put your total budget of 1,000 and your daily budget of 100, and we'll hit next. Well, again, bid multipliers are not available for manual campaigns because these only run in the search and grid. And items need to appear in the first 128 of the search results, so keep that in mind as well. Same process, you can upload your SKUs through a CSV file, or you can do it through a search. So let's do it this way through searching. And I want to select all for this one. So you can either hit the select all radio button, or you can just select the ones that you want, toggle off the ones you want. From there, we're going to now get all the keywords back that are relevant to all these items that we have uploaded. So again, it's looking through the Walmart algorithm. And so how frequently was this item searched, and how frequently was this keyword searched, and how frequently did I show up for this keyword? So here you're going to see the keyword from the suggested keyword tool, and then you have the different match types. So let's say for pretzel, I want to just bid on exact match, and I'm going to put it at 60 cents. And for trail mix, I want to bid on, broad match at 30 cents, and phrase match of, let's say 45 cents. You make sure you have to hit the add radio button to add these to your portfolio. From there, I can go through and see, okay, maybe I want to add some additional keywords. Maybe I want to type in best trail mix, or maybe some people misspell cracker, and so I'm going to add cracker as a K. Or let's say I want to add in gluten-free crackers, or whatever you want, any keywords that you didn't find in the suggested keywords that you want to add in the additional keywords, and you hit save. So again, we're only bidding on the normalized keyword. So what the system will do is they will remove any duplicates. So if we're already bidding on a normalized keyword through the suggested keywords, you will not see it appear here. So for example, we spelled peanuts wrong. We want to add peanut. It's going to be bidding on the normalized keyword of peanut. And so we're going to want to bid on it. A phrase, broad, and exact. I want to do all of these. I want to add the best trail mix, because I feel like some people come and search that when they're looking for some good snacks. And then make sure you're hitting the add button as well. Now, once you've added all your suggested keywords and your additional keywords, on the third tab, you will see all of the keywords that you are bidding on in that particular campaign. You can toggle between turning it on or off by just moving this little button. And then from there, you can go ahead and create your campaign. One thing I want to call out is that we now offer alerts and recommendations for our automatic campaigns. And your campaign needs to be live for about 14 days to generate some history there. So at the top, and we have a video that we've added in the appendix, but you would click on the radio button and your recommendations and alerts will be visible here. So do I need to increase my CPCs? Am I running out of budget? Do I need to increase my budget? And it will give you the recommended actions. So you would be clicking on those, and then it will take you to the landing page where you would be making these changes. So again, it's automatic campaigns, and they need to be live for 14 days for that history. So we've created our campaigns. If you have any questions, concerns, you need more FAQs, more guides, we have at the top this Help Center link that will take you to our Help Center that we have most commonly asked questions. We have video tutorials. We have guides. So please take a look at the Help Center when you have a chance. So let's go back to our keyword campaign dashboard. So as you can see here, this was one of our campaigns that we were running. Make sure that you have the correct dates. There may be times that you might see, you're like, I don't see performance. It's because you have not selected the right dates. So here you can go around and you can play around with how you want to look at the dashboard. It's going to give me performance per day. I can then toggle, between each one of these KPIs. I can then go and click off. Let's say I only want to look at my ROAS and my clicks and impressions. I can, under fields, I can click to see which ones that I want to look at, or I just click on the colors below the chart. Let's say I want to look at a item performance report. So I can go ahead and do a report type, and I can click I want the item performance report. So it will give me a little pie to show me, okay, well, I'm getting my 87.5% of this one particular SKU is performing, and we're seeing an incredibly high ROAS. So it's going to give you how each item is performing in your campaign. You can also go and view either revenue, or you can go you can see like how it currently is right now. Or if you go under the view, you can see your summary, or you can click in revenue view. So this is going to tell me what is my total attributed sales revenue, ad spend, brand clicks. So when we mean attributed brand, this means, let's say I'm sponsoring one particular item within my portfolio, but my customer goes and buys another item within my brand. That is going to show you here what is your attributed brand click sales. Again, we have the 3-day attribution, or you can select the 30-day. So please make sure that you are constantly looking at the dashboard and looking at the downloadable reports very frequently, and use these reports to optimize your campaigns. Any questions on the demo of the advertising.walmart.com? Okay, we can move on. So let us now move on. So we've seen the demo of each, and now let us dive into the Walmart Advertising Partners Network. So, like I mentioned earlier, you guys all received that email just announcing, the Walmart Media Group is aligning with the way brands want to buy ads, and that's either through the self-serve platform or through an API partner to give you guys direct access to your campaigns for more transparency, more control. So the Walmart Advertising Partners, we're really, really excited to launch. But this is providing advertisers with the right partners and solutions to really help you scale and optimize and automate with us. So these preferred partners, we have 4 preferred partners that are leading the third-party ad tech platform, and they're innovators in their space. So why do advertisers work with third-party advertising platforms? As a marketer, you're relying on these platforms to help scale your advertising across platforms, to make faster, smarter decisions with leading automation and optimization at scale. So who are our preferred partners? We have Flywheel, which is more of a managed service. So if you're looking for more of like a handheld service, Flywheel would be your guys. You have Kenshu, and we'll dive in later. So we have Flywheel, Kenshu, Packview, and Teikametrics. So again, Flywheel. So Flywheel is a managed service. So if you're looking for someone to really handhold your sponsored product campaigns with you, this is your best bet, right? Flywheel is a collection of practitioners who have solved the most challenging e-commerce problems for numerous Fortune 100 manufacturers. So they are, they have a team of like analytics, reporting. They're using, AI to really make these smart decision makings and really optimize your campaigns. Their pricing model is going to vary by client and includes a flat fee, percentage of ad spend, or percentage of sales. You have Kenshu. Kenshu is a leading technology platform for brands and agencies really looking for that holistic view, right? So what Kenshu does is they consolidate their advertising across Amazon, Facebook, Walmart, so you're able to see it all on Kenshu's platform. And again, all of these companies are using machine learnings to make these smart optimizations. You have PackView. PackView is known for their proprietary optimization technology. They're really there to empower brands, sellers, and agencies to programmatically manage their advertising campaigns for that optimal ROI. They have a self-serve or they have a managed where you will have someone, dedicated to you to help manage your accounts. Pricing model is a percentage of ad spend here. And then you have Teikametrics. So Teikametrics, they currently offer a managed service they're looking at 1 million plus in GMV, and their self-serve portal is coming soon. So again, like I mentioned, they're using machine learning data models packed into a very simple SaaS interface that's really going to help maximize your profit. So if you decide that you don't want to manage your campaigns, the self-serve UI, you have the opportunity to partnering with one of these 4 preferred partners through the Walmart, marketing partner program. So if you are interested in the self-serve platform, or again, using one of these preferred partners, please reach out to WMG_SMB at wall-mart.com. We will make sure that we send this deck to you with information on each one of these partners with clickable links so that you can see what each one offers. So we will not leave you empty-handed here. So here are some additional resources. So how to get started, to learn more, like I mentioned, our help center, our FAQs, and please feel free to take a look at our tutorial on alerts and how to use alerts and what are some of the recommendations that come off of this. So again, I want to thank you for your time. I hope this webinar was helpful, and we look forward to working with you in the future. So thank you again. Now I'm going to stop and see if we have any additional questions.
Yes, there are a couple of questions in the Q&A that I would like to highlight for everyone. So one question is around the CPC bids and whether you would actually pay what you input or it would fluctuate based on other bids within the auction. So we maintain a first price auction, which means that you will always be charged exactly what you bid. So any bids that you place or input into the system, you will always pay exactly the price that you have bid. There was another question asking about the requirements for being in the top 128 organic results to be eligible for boosting within our search in-grid, and if your items would not be eligible to even create the campaign or available to add to the campaign within the UI. So we do not restrict the items within the campaign setup as long as you own that SKU and it is a base item SKU and it's published on the Walmart site. You will be able to add it to any campaign. Even if your item does not show up within the top 128, so you aren't eligible for search in-grid, you would still be eligible for the product carousel and the buy box. So you will always be able to add your items within your campaign, regardless of their organic search ranking. And also remember that the organic search ranking changes and fluctuates, right? Just because you're not within the top 128 today doesn't mean that that can't change in the next week or month. So we would still encourage you to add all items that you want to promote within your campaigns. And those are all the questions that we had for today. Again, thank you very much for attending. You can expect to receive the recording of this webinar along with all of the contact info for our partners and how to request access to our self-serve platform will all be emailed to you tomorrow. Thank you again and happy holidays.
Thank you.